a link to a YouTube page where the thing's gonna go live. They have 6 minutes until this is supposed to happen, and they still haven't done that. But we have this nice tweet. It says, "Hi, Carmen. Links will be shared tomorrow. Be sure to keep an eye on our social channels for the announcement."
I assume they haven't tweeted anything since.
They haven't tweeted jack shit that's relevant to us right now, waiting for a link to their goddamn stream. So we're gonna click this. There you scroll down. Still nothing. 6 minutes. We're gonna let's see. There we go. I'm gonna close that extra. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We're just gonna hit F5, and we got nothing. Jack shit.
So at least this shows it up there, but you can't really do anything with that.
I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, it's like they're planning it.
Is it an extra hour from now and I did the math wrong?
No, there should only be 2 hours ahead over there. I don't know.
Well, I know it's not like Bob, but I imagine that drink in Bob's hand is scotch. That's Bob's coffee.
Yeah, it's just my coffee.
This is my coffee. It's a little big.
It's not super soldier juice. Is your super soldier juice, Stan?
No. I mean, it's a Stoke Cold Brew with a little bit of that, like, I totally forgot the brand, but it's just a carton coffee that's kind of milky.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using it as a creamer.
Yes.
I'm using other coffee as a creamer for my Stoke Cold Brew. People on PT Time, which is, that great demo released by Hideo Kojima, confirm it is basically 9 right now.
Okay.
It'd be easier if, like, Stadia partnered up with YouTube or something, so that way they can get used to this whole streaming their own events. Streaming is something new to Stadia. And if Stadia could team up with Google to do a better YouTube live stream, that could be a fruitful relationship. So maybe they should look into that. And fucking why did I refresh
Should we just
this?
leave?
Why did I refresh this page? There's fucking nothing here.
Just 1 more hour. We give you the inside scoop.
Mm-hmm.
That was 56 minutes ago.
Yeah. The inside scoop might be the link to a stream. So, given this, I assume it's a video that's just going to post, not even premiere.
Oh my god.
Which is, oh boy.
There's no way they would do that. I mean, this is made by the people who make YouTube. They made that system so people could premiere stuff. They would use it, right?
Shibuya Gato asks, Bob, do you think those 2 games that leaked are the only games?
I think that's a really high probability, and that's why I said that'd be hilarious if that's all that happened.
Man.
I can't remember when the last, how long ago they stabbed their first developer and owned it.
I mostly keep track of the ones Amazon eats.
Yeah, no, Amazon eats way more.
Yeah.
What is that game where you, stab dudes and then they're on your team? I feel like that's something.
Is it 2D? 3D?
I think it's 3D.
Legit have no idea. Casey says, can't wait for the Big Think news document to hit 4 pages because of this event. So
we're at 3.5, right?
Yeah. 3.5 hour Big Think.
Sorry, what you were saying?
I retweeted this. It was completely irrelevant. I retweeted Mike Z saying that he was shocked that Indivisible was out on Switch.
Yeah.
This morning I wake up to someone sending me the IGN article about his tweet.
Of course.
And I'm like,
I just saw
this is the news cycle that gamers wanted.
I saw the tweet when I woke up this morning of Kinoko waking up and me like, I just woke up to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not great. Not great.
God, who is their publisher? Whatever.
I think it's 505, isn't it?
I think you're right.
Isn't that the same publisher as Bloodstain?
Yeah, the same guys as Bloodstain, if I remember right.
This
But I
just
don't
makes
know.
me think some of my misery with Bloodstain content and patches and weirdness could potentially be their fault.
Yeah, that's possible.
1 minute. This is.
Are you on the edge of your seat?
Can I close this? I'm gonna close this tab. This. Even though it's fantastic that Alex Battaglia thinks that quarantine face is funny, or something, or just replied with his own quarantine face. Maybe it means nothing.
It's weird that Gunsport thing in the bottom left of screen here.
Yeah.
It looks like that guy's from Shin Megami Tensei 4, but I know that can't be right.
It just, to me, smacks of tons of indie games that came out early PS4.
Yeah.
It just has a visual style and name that makes me believe it's secretly from 2013 and no one knows.
Maybe this is it. Maybe we just missed it, and these are all the games.
I'm hitting refresh again. It is the time. It is the time. Xehanort wouldn't be late. Why is Google? I like that you get to see my subscriptions here.
I'm going to grab a cup of water instead because I'm out of coffee.
Any second now, Bob. This thing's going to be exploding. Exploding with content.
Could they really, how could it be this bad? I didn't expect us to get up and get ready for this, and then it's just not there.
Did they not get up in time?
No signal of it, even?
What if they tweeted it at one guy? Let's check. Nope. 1 minute ago, they're still going soon. Wait, is this a link to the YouTube page, or is this a link to... No, that's just the YouTube page.
Okay.
I was like, they sent the page to one guy. My joke was real.
Oh my god, there it is.
I told you, it's just a fucking video.
What?
They made the Premiere system, and even they won't use it. What, did you expect it to be huge?
That's so dumb. I expected it to be a little bit more than 16 minutes, but it's insane that it's not premiered.
That's roughly what I expected. Okay. Here we go.
Oh man, we got Emerald games on this. I'm excited. Reminds me of Bayos 3.
Bob, don't say things you don't want to see happen.
COVID's giving us troubles releasing nothing and doing nothing.
Hello, I'm Phil.
Microsoft couldn't get away with this. Why do you think you can?
In every Stadia Connect, we aim to share the latest news about playing games on Stadia and how the platform is evolving and growing. You can see right away that there's something different about this Connect. Like many of you, I'm spending all of my time at home, and so
but it's because I've been fired.
During this unique time when we are
nobody fires Phil Harrison. They gotta burn the whole thing down to fire Phil Harrison.
Playing games at
except for
home,
Sony
step outside
and Microsoft
through our imaginations
and
into
Atari.
Fantastic worlds. Playing with friends together online bridges the physical barriers between us, whether it's with friends down the street, across town, or around the world.
I'm
Games
launching
can
a
be
major
great
game
connector.
platform for $1
A few
billion
weeks ago, we opened
company
up
and
Stadia
can't
to
afford a
everyone in
decent
our 14
mic.
launch countries.
Everyone's like, Dan,
Stadia for free.
stellar British
And
accent.
included a number of
Incorrect
free games
British
players can
accent.
enjoy with Stadia Pro for 2 months on us. If you haven't yet begun playing games
that
free
thing
on
they talked
Stadia,
about
we
like a
welcome
month
you to
ago.
join in today.
I'm excited.
You can play across
I'm
a
really
number
glad
of
it's eating up
screens,
time in the
including on
16-minute
devices
conference
you
that we
already
all
own.
should have been excited
Get
for, but
playing
no
in
one
a
gets a
matter
link
of
to.
seconds with a Gmail account and a connection
It's so
to the
screwed up that
internet.
we could literally just start
Today,
skipping.
you can begin
That's
playing
insane.
games on Stadia 2 ways. The first,
Well,
we're giving
we
everyone
need to
new
see all
to
of them.
Stadia 2 months of free games through Stadia Pro. And we've already extended free Stadia Pro for existing members for 2 months.
Well, that's
as
good
well.
because I
You can
wouldn't
start
have it
playing
still if
all
you
of
didn't
those
extend
games
it, and I
right
wouldn't
away
renew
across
it,
your
so...
compatible devices
Yeah, I don't think there's
without waiting
anyone
for
who owns
installs,
one who would do
downloads,
that.
or updates. And remember, you
I
don't
think
have
there are
to
a few
buy
tech
anything
nerds.
to start playing these games. The second option is to simply buy the games you want directly from the Stadia store. Your access to those games will
Is
never
Doom Eternal
expire,
even
so
on
you'll
there?
always
Yes.
be able to play them.
Okay.
And Stadia is free.
Your
You
access
just
to those
pay for
games
the
will never expire,
So that's two
but they
ways
will
you can
be in
choose to build your
1080p
gaming
as opposed to
collection with
4K,
Stadia.
because we're not going to stream you
Playing
4K
free
games
through
without a
Stadia
Pro.
And 2,
You can
That's
pay
a
$60 and
Uh-huh.
not get the.
Most powerful
Over the last
console
few
on the
months, we've been
planet.
constantly adding new games to Stadia, and I'm really
It
happy
does
to announce that
1080p.
we're bringing 5 games
Five
from
games?
Electronic Arts to Stadia. as
From
part of our
Electronic Arts
partnership.
to Stadia, just
It all
back up that
starts with
truck.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order coming this fall, followed by Madden NFL.
This fall.
It takes a
FIFA.
whole.
We're excited to
It
bring these
takes
hugely
all
popular
Jedi
franchises to
Fallen
our players
Order.
on Stadia in 2020 and beyond. And we'll have more news to share about EA games on Stadia later this year. Now we're going to show you just a few of the more than 100 new games you can play in 2020 on Stadia. I'd like to invite someone
100
games.
I'm losing it over the whole. We've got 5 games
I'm
from
Erin.
Stadia. You
I have
can't,
one of the
or
coolest
from EA.
jobs
You
in the
can't know
world.
it now.
Working with
Yeah,
developers to build
they're
features
next-
that unlock
they're
gaming
Madden and
experiences
FIFA.
only
Whoa.
possible
I
on
noticed your
Stadia.
house looks a
Today,
little bit
we're
less
shining
nice
a
than
spotlight
Phil's.
on great games from devs big and small that you'll be able to play on
Don't shame
Stadia.
her.
We'll
I'm not
start
She has an
with one of the
aquarium.
most energetic and critically acclaimed shooters of the year.
Aaron, they
the
just put your
incredible
face in
Doom
front of a
Eternal from the
camera
team
and
at id Software.
associated it with Stadia. You should be paid more just based on that. Man, Doom Eternal's a really great game.
Yeah. Sure is the worst way to play it.
Yes, as someone who's seen PS4 vanilla,
Yeah.
I'd probably rather play on the Xbox One, yeah. Because this adds almost 100 milliseconds of latency, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Somewhere between 57 and 100,
Let's
depending
Put a
on how
full
you play.
trailer for Doom, a game that released, what, 2 months ago?
This is some PS3 shit. We need to thank our partners for bringing us any games at all.
Is now.
Yeah, Doom Eternal, great game.
Oh, man, out now.
Yeah, as I said,
I
it's
know.
already out. Digital Foundry already did the
If you
fucking
haven't started playing
analysis.
Doom Eternal yet, you're missing out. It's ready to buy and play.
Please
right
buy
now
the
on
one big
Stadia.
game we got.
Now, here's a world of beauty and intrigue arriving today for purchase.
Today.
On the Stadia store.
Oh, there it is.
I didn't even have time to say the name. I'm like, then it's Octopath.
A world of knowledge awaits.
A beautiful bokeh-filled pixel adventure which will smear together.
God. It will look so bad, won't it? It'll look worse than this YouTube video
You know,
does.
I made jokes about how like they had a trailer for an indie game up earlier today, and I was watching that, and I was like, they should have to upload footage of their game on running on their system instead of like PC or other systems.
Yes,
Well, they did it,
Here we are.
and I know we're re-encoding for Twitch, but it really doesn't look much better here.
Man, the only way I've seen this game, most people listening to this game, is on the Switch.
Yes.
Not exactly a high-res standard,
No.
but good lord. Well, Stadia.
Now, let's see a game coming soon to the Stadia store. Creation and destruction collide in Rock of Ages 3.
What is it? No insult to anyone who works on it. Why is Rock of Ages always like the telltale sign of a conference that you want to escape? I feel like anytime they're like, Rock of Ages, I'm either confused or bored.
Yeah.
Rock of Ages 1, I was confused. Rock of Ages 2, I was bored.
I'm trying to remember last time it showed up. Like, I don't remember. Vaguely remember one, but
It
I don't
showed
remember.
up at a Microsoft conference, I thought.
June. Is Rock of Ages 3 out on everything else? I just need
Let's
to know.
talk for
Of course.
a second about
Okay.
our free games with Stadia Pro. SteamWorld Heist, The Turing Test, and Zombie Army 4 Dead War are
One
all
of those
available
games
to
is
play with
almost new.
Stadia Pro for free starting in May. Additionally, a new campaign mission add-on for Zombie Army 4 will be available to buy on the Stadia store soon. Let's find out more.
Why didn't they do this as a premiere?
I don't know. It's crazy. Something that shows the features of the new DLC should probably be specific instead of just oh, this is a. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Why not vampires?
I'm like, haha, they should have to show footage from the console. And now that they are, I'm like, it looks gross. Oh, take it back.
Get it off of me.
Get it off. There's so much macro blocking and mosquito noise. I haven't seen a pixel in years.
Oh wow, that's like tomorrow. Or
Okay,
no,
I
it's
was
Friday.
Actually happy
I was
to
like,
share
that's
this one. A
soon?
first on Stadia game about making games and then playing them with your friends.
Ooh, first on Stadia. This is
Oh my
big
god,
bucks.
this is an exclusive. Creta, I guess. Okay. Okay.
Why does this look like knockoff Fortnite?
Because it's made in Unreal Engine 4 and has a family-friendly style. It's also very weirdly Minecraft shifted in certain ways.
Right.
Okay. But why?
Great.
Play a different game. Bold! Not too many people end their trailer
Let's
with
take
play a
look at
different
Wave
game.
Race
Just
coming
get out,
first
man.
On Stadia.
That's incredible. That should be our podcast ending phrase. We should have every podcast with listen to a different podcast.
Wait. Okay.
All right.
This might be okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's what, 1-2 weeks exclusive for these games?
I imagine any exclusive they got was for at least 3 months. So look forward to that on other
I'm going to
platforms
hand
in
the
the
next
fall.
part of the presentation off to my friend Catherine, another member of the Stadia team.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm lucky to be one of
I'm
the
just
hundreds
really
of
glad
people
that I'm not
working
saying
every
anyone I
day
know.
on making Stadia a great place for gamers. Many of you have reached
That
out
would
to
be really
share your
rough.
Stadia
Yeah.
stories.
I think we would both
Take
be
a look.
dying.
Hi there.
Oh man, they found him. Four.
Ditalo says the dude who made that skateboarding game apparently would shill it on 4chan's video game boards a ton.
Of course
So
they
that's
would.
funny.
Lack of load time.
No installs.
Instant, it's fast.
None of that exists.
They
on
hired a
Stadia.
few
You
people.
just click
I was
and
starting
play.
to think that they might have actually found legitimate customers, but
no time whatsoever.
I really love the ease of that.
I don't think so.
As a mom, as a business owner, it's really hard to find time to just sit down and play a game. But what's cool about Stadia is it lets me just start exactly from where it was
Don't
before.
talk about how a person who appeared to be 16 said as a business owner. Don't do it, dare.
That I could play anywhere.
Stadia has really changed my way of playing video games. I can just open up a Chrome browser, launch a game, and then just start playing right away.
I can access my stuff from anywhere.
Wherever I am, no matter what device
You
I'm
open
on.
up a Chrome browser, couldn't you have just opened up your Steam?
It's
No.
hard for me to imagine playing
I
games
own
any
many
other way.
bad computers.
I guess. I probably misled
Launching
that.
Stadia was
That's all of our
exciting, but it was
players.
also just the beginning of our work.
I mean, they were saying thank you to all of our players. They weren't saying thank you to these guys. They're
All
everyone
without you
playing
having
our
to wait for a
platform because
single
I wasn't
system
there.
update.
I would have
Now,
had great
let's
stories.
take a
Like,
look at a few games where
first
teamwork
time I
counts
used
most.
it, the
It's time
Ethernet,
for you and your
it
friends
worked
to
just
become
fine.
firefighters
Fucking thing's
in
supposed to do
Ember.
Wi-Fi. I tried to get that to work. It
Residents
didn't
are
work.
trapped in a burning building on 124th Street. We caught up with an Ember responder.
I
about
was
to
really
head
looking
inside.
forward to them smashing that window in with their face.
Yes.
John, so I really better be going.
This seems all right.
Yeah.
John.
John, you're coming with me.
Great news for John. Some more brave responders have come to help. There's just no reason to use traditional services when you've got Ember. This just in. John is about to rate his exceptional Ember experience.
1 star? Are you
Join Ember, the emergency services revolution,
You can't-
and become a responder this May.
Let's take a peek at another first on Stadia.
We cut
game
off him
where
saying, "Are
players
you
work
kidding me?"
together.
That's
Right?
what
It's
people
like
do
he-
in trailers, right?
He was about to say a curse word. Kidding. Oh man, first on Stadia again. That was a cat.
Was it?
I saw one.
I thought it was a baby.
Oh, maybe.
I didn't get enough of a look at it. I was trying to remember the name of this game because they already showed off that this was coming to Stadia. At launch, they showed that off. Yeah, it's timed exclusive. That dude reminds me of that pencil from that one Sega Saturn game a bit too much. All right.
This is
Wild Woody, thank you.
I feel like there's a game that's almost identical to this that are out already. But I can't.
I mean, it reminds you of that weird versus brawler
it's
thing.
Like Gang Beasts, but
yeah,
you're stealing stuff.
It sort of had the Gang Beasts feel. Out now!
Whoa!
Over the last few months,
Stop showing people. I really don't want to have to live commentate over
and answering some of your
someone I've
You've
met
already seen a lot of
talking.
great games during the Stadia
I'm
Connect.
not going to
We've
be
got a
comfortable
final
doing that, Google.
We've been looking
Oh,
forward
we're
to
final
sharing new
announcement.
ways that Stadia can make world-class games available to more people. Today, we're thrilled to bring you a fantastic hit game you can play right away on Stadia.
Great, this is
without
PUBG.
waiting for a download and
Yes,
without
it is.
needing to pay for anything.
What a big...
Wow!
A massive game that you and your friends can enjoy together for free.
It is kind of
now on
funny that
devices
it's
you're
like,
already on.
because PUBG's whole thing is that they charged for the game.
Right.
And Fortnite didn't.
Right.
So the first platform that they are free on is Google Stadia. That's weird.
It is weird.
Bob, you ever have your eyes wide open, but you feel like you're asleep?
Yes.
I feel like not posting a link to this ahead of time. A thing you can do with, by the way, a thing you can do with videos that publish in the future, I'm pretty sure anyway. Even if it doesn't premiere.
Right.
I feel like that not posting the link until the video was already live matches the energy of this Connect.
God, I thought they called it a Connect, but that's insane.
I was critical of Microsoft's like inside Xbox thing.
Right.
But that was a much better thing.
Right.
Because we got new information on Grounded, which was hilarious
You can
because
play
then they said
PUBG for
environmental
free
storytelling.
On Stadia right now. No downloads, installs, or patches required. There is a click to play link in the description of this video.
Ooh.
When you click it, you can quickly
play
join
it.
Stadia Pro for free. You'll get PUBG and more games. And you can start playing
You'll do that.
instantly. Since PUBG on Stadia supports crossplay, you'll also be able to team
Oh,
up with
cool,
your friends
Bob. So you
playing
can do PUBG on your
console.
system,
Thanks for
right?
joining us.
Or on my
I hope
account
that
on
what we've
Steam
shown
more
today can
accurately.
help you add more
And then I
fun
can
to
do
your
PUBG
lives
on
right now.
Stadia.
We'll be back in another
Exciting.
Stadia Connect this summer with more
And I don't
news
get to
share.
be in leg dimension. Oh, Earth Must Die 3. All right, they announced that like last year.
Join us then when we'll be showing more games headed to Stadia. Until then, for the most up-to-date news, follow us on Twitter and at our community blog. Thanks for being here with us today. See you on Stadia.
Anybody tell you you're a beast? Saying I can bring to the beach. Think about it 7 days a week.
You know,
So tell me if you rolling with me.
now with these extra 6 games, I'm really excited to play Stadia. And I'm
I
sure a
feel
lot of
like
people are.
you're lying to me.
This is what really.
What was the strongest announcement out of this?
They wanted it to be PUBG. Like that's definitely it. Even though that game, kind of in its golden years, I don't know.
I'm just gonna leave the void on screen and everyone can see LGR and Sega Lord X. What a nice sidebar we have going on here. Also, there's a video from Mystic where he talks about the next-gen SSD dream.
Oh man, does it let him wake up from it?
No, he didn't mention waking up to the dream at all. But yeah, I don't.
Did anyone feel like they woke up from the dream while watching the Stadia event?
Yeah, how is the chat feeling about this, Bob? What do you, if you had to rate the, if you had to rate April 28th, 2020's Google Stadia Connect conference on a scale of 1 to 10 for a conference?
Oof.
Include directs and PlayStation things as like the bar.
It's
right?
so short that's painless in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But that it also had zero information, zero excitement.
It extended my Stadia Pro for 2 months. A thing I'm pretty sure they announced outside of this.
You know, it was like, didn't they announce that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they announced that already because they realized everyone's was running up and they just stopped using the thing.
So this is probably a 1. Like the
PC gaming show has consistently had more new information.
Right, there's new information at those.
And they're
cringy.
Funny. Yes.
They're so cringy sometimes, but oh my god, this is nothing.
Yeah.
It might as well get a 0 because there's nothing here.
It's like 16 and a half minutes and it didn't need to be 2.
Right? Like, we're going to have EA games, not net. We can't even get Star Wars yet.
We can mention 2. They're coming. Please believe us.
Octopath.
Yeah.
Which I guess someone tweeted at me, was like, oh yeah, a turn-based game. It does not affected by lag. That's cool. Though it'll still feel bad to move your character around the world. So
yeah, and the pixels will,
Yeah, God, the whole thing's pixel art. It'll not be beautiful at all.
J. Ryan C says the Stadia Connect currently has 8,500 views. Like they went and checked themselves.
8,500.
That's a lot, right? I'm sure if some PlayStation 5 news came out, it would only have like.
Yeah, reload the page. Let's see what we see on our side.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be that. They just looked it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
man,
now it's 8,900.
Oh man, we're almost at that 9,000 barrier.
We're gonna break through it. I'm feeling a swell of support. Did they disable comments? Oh, you bet your ass.
They didn't.
I bet if I were running the Google Stadia account,
yeah,
I would have word filters.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would word filter PS5. I'd word filter lag.
Don't worry.
Or input lag or latency.
Anyone who's watching this is deep in the Stadia like weird cult, I guess. They're like, this is great. I'm excited for this to come to my country. I'm sure those people are real.
I mean, KZ's enjoying that comment too of not available in my country. But yeah, I mean, Bob, we just watched it with 177 people, and we're not in the Google Stadia. We're not a member of the Stadia cloth. We just happened to buy one. So that way we could test the input latency, a thing that I didn't realize when I bought the thing would require me to saw open the controller.
Yeah. That's kind of insane.
It's incredibly insane. Also, that thing still works nothing like they said it would. Because if you recall, it said it would connect to the router and then just send the signal from there. So you could, in theory, use more than one controller. You can't. It connects to the Chromecast. And nothing supports single... Nothing supports local co-op or local multiplayer, as far as I know, as far as I've seen.
It's insane that the PlayStation TV is a better console.
Now it's a way better console. You could get a crisp image out of your PlayStation Vita and PSP games.
Yes.
Admittedly, what they actually shipped, Bob, on day one with the PlayStation TV was like, there are no games. Die. Like,
yes.
It's all blacklisted.
It's all blacklisted, which is basically what the Stadia is.
Yes. So what you're saying is this is the PlayStation TV competitor we've all been waiting for.
Yes, always.
It's being pitched as some sort of Chromecast thing, in this case because it literally is a Chromecast. It's supposed to play games. It doesn't really. Yeah, this seems PlayStation TV adjacent. Lacuna Craft says, so, how much money would it take for us to get you to play through Doom Eternal on Stadia?
Why would we do that?
That would be a hilarious stream. Our bandwidth cap would just get completely knocked on its ass.
It's just melting like the guy from Indiana Jones.
Yes. That would be funny as hell. That would be way too funny. I would enjoy that immensely. My expectations were way too high on this. I thought it would be live.
Yeah, that, like...
You figured it out. That was the problem.
That's insane. Like, our expectations were so low.
Uh-huh.
That somehow, it wasn't even live.
Yeah.
Like, that was the level they needed to go to for us to be blown away. Like, our expectations completely hobbled.
Draga says, will this be dead in a year? Google can make things that should have died sooner take way too long. Like, Google Glasses had an entire cultural backlash before it finally just stopped. So, seeing as how this isn't a rights violation like Google Glasses kind of came off as,
right?
I don't know. I feel like it can make it up to 2 full years.
I still feel like nobody's going to be supporting it before the end of the first year.
Yeah, I feel like 6 months after the new consoles come out, they have nothing to announce. They're done.
Yeah, I don't even, like, we saw what they had to announce today.
Yeah,
it was basically
exactly.
nothing.
Exactly.
It's like, we're going to have 100 games. Don't worry about it. They're coming. 100 video games. How long does it take most platforms to get to 100 video games?
I'm pretty sure the PS4 had 100 video games on it within months. Like,
I know.
3 or 4.
Right, I was like...
If even that many. It had releases coming out all the time at the beginning.
Yeah.
It was one of those things of like, oh man, I'd love to cover everything on this platform, and then it just outstrips your ability.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
Yeah.
Like, I think the same thing happened with the Switch.
With the Switch,
like,
yeah,
that
we
went
covered
really
as much
fast.
Yeah. Yeah, we covered as much as we could, as fast as we could, but yeah. So what was the score you gave it? A 1?
Yeah, like a 1.
That's literally what I'm giving it to. Not a whole lot of variety here. I'm sorry, everyone. It's almost a metaphor for the conference itself. My score is both expected and underwhelming at the same time.
It also was weird that there were 4 people to announce stuff, and it was all just different game announcements that were nothing. Like, some of those game announcements were games they'd already announced.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
And it's not even like, oh yeah, of course they're announced. They're games that used to be on other platforms. Like, no, they announced them for this platform.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Doom Eternal being one of them.
Yes.
That thing's out already.
An entire trailer for Doom Eternal. Like, hey, you could buy that here. You might have already bought it somewhere else, but you could have it here with us now.
This is like a concentrated version, because when something's this short, you expect it to have anything, right?
Right.
This is like a concentrated version of a bad PC gaming show.
Or you expect to at least find out more about something?
Yeah.
Like, if
you expect them to make an announcement that's important.
Right. Or like those weird Nintendo Directs where it's like, okay, we're going to focus really hardcore on this one game that's about to come out.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't even a moment like that.
They're getting Jedi Fallen Order 8 months from now. Please be excited.
That's crazy. I like Jedi Fallen Order. That game is already 6 months old.
Me says their mics were not the worst. Well, they were worse than Microsoft's mics outside of the one lady executive who had like
wearing a gamer headset.
Yeah,
to appeal to the youth.
Her gamer headset was just nightmare tier. Luckily they didn't all sound like that. God, like Jedi Fallen Order needed more ways to break.
Yeah.
Oh man. What would I say? I don't think there's anything else to say. This was just super underwhelming, and this is why I keep laughing every time I think about like Sony and Microsoft can, well, especially Sony, can announce the smallest thing about their console.
Right.
And get it's 4 orders of magnitude more attention.
Yeah, I think that they would be over 1 million views by now.
Yes. If it was a game showcase for the PS5, you bet your fucking dick that it would be over 1 million views by now.
And it would be live right now, too. It wouldn't be over in 16 minutes. We're all posted.
Yeah. You would expect about 6 times as many announcements in general, and then it would be about twice as long.
Yeah.
Yeah. There hasn't been one of those PlayStation Directs that's anywhere near this bad.
No, and those are already like the lowest tier of these events.
Outside of Inside Xbox.
Inside Xbox
which
beat them.
That live stream was hilarious, and I can't.
I feel like it probably had more personality than the this PlayStation one, because those are weird and have a terrible structure to them.
They're the PlayStation All-Stars of Directs.
Yeah, like I'd rather watch the Microsoft execs in their home than that Blades with Talking Lady.
I'm okay with Talking Lady. She's a good vessel for moving the thing along. J. Ryan C says, final update, it got 10K views in 29 minutes. Okay, well, let's just remember that the next time Sony does a live stream. That's the number to beat, 10,000 views in 29 minutes. I think they might be able to do
that. We can't say much. That's 5 times as good as us. Which,
well, it's 50. Because we only have... Or are you talking
I'm talking for our Big Thing.
Big Thing makes 4K views. That's not even... That's 2.5 times. But if you're talking within 30 minutes... Google Stadia did their conference that they announced way in advance. Did better than our gaming podcast that no one knows about. Yes.
The small wins.
Shibigata says, Bob, you're lacking in exclusives.
I guess.
You could double those numbers if you got PUBG for Big Think to mention. something, no exclusives, something, another podcast with mediocre white men, something. I just...
Sure is the thing.
This is exactly what I expected, and yet I'm still somehow disappointed. That's the part that keeps getting
Can
me.
we reload the Google Twitter page to see the Stadia Twitter page? See if there's something that over there that's exciting.
Sure. Let me change it.
Oh man, they put in PUBG man.
Play for everyone. You're an English-speaking company.
Are we sure it's not being run out of China now?
Play is being used as a noun in that sentence, and I'm very upset. Chicken dinner is on the menu. 13 replies. Wow.
Whoa. 28 retweets.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
This is yeah, there's a lot of hype coming out of this event. A lot of hype.
This is
1 second. What was that? How spam was that? Super spam. Okay. Anyway. So Bob, I feel
it's just the same.
I feel insane because this literally, if you look at this, they didn't ever tweet the link to the video.
No.
Which seems insane. I could have sworn that's how we got to the video, right?
What's the top thing? That's a pinned tweet. That's it.
Okay, they pinned... Wait.
Yeah, that's the
How did they pin a tweet that they didn't make
31 minutes ago? Yeah, I don't know.
How did they pin a Did they delete the tweet after they pinned it? No, because it's still here. I guess the way Twitter does it is if it's pinned, it's not going to show it again.
Right.
Okay. This is fucking nuts. Okay. As a Stadia owner that literally did nothing other than give an opportunity for people to be like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if you played through Doom Eternal?
Yeah.
Remember doing that one live stream? My eyes got fatigued by the end of it because you can't see a single pixel.
Yeah, no, I was feeling pretty lousy after that too. Just like,
yeah, your eyes get tired.
You're just watching the smears.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so much easier. Isn't it?
It's so much easier. Games. Caliban has an important question, Bob.
What's up?
What sort of hash would you recommend for my first try of it?
I think I would just do Hormel. They're the most generic, like, hash there is. Like, you buy their chili, you buy their hash, whatever. I mean, if you have a favorite brand of chili canned, I would just get the same brand as that. Try it out. That's kind of how I did it.
Strawhead says, Dan, if Doom Eternal multiplayer has crossplay on Stadia, I'll play with you, pal. Oh, thank you. I feel like it doesn't. Doom Eternal multiplayer doesn't have crossplay that I've heard of.
Right, I don't think it does.
If it did, why haven't we played it?
I mean,
because half of us have it on PC.
Maybe I'll have crossplay with Stadia and PC, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they'll put the work in for that.
Yeah, imagine that super from Samurai Showdown that made the entire screen a smear, but apply it to an entire game that's Stadia Doom Eternal. I bet.
Yeah, I can't imagine being able to see anything.
But we got some games coming out today. Gears Tactics coming out today. That's a bigger deal than that entire conference.
Soccer Wars comes out today. I think that's a bigger deal.
That is also a bigger deal. I hear Tight Kubo might have had some involvement with that.
Yes.
That's pretty tight.
The game where he plays Ichigo's dad.
This is a complete waste of time. But thank you for joining us for it. Expect us to do something like this for real next-gen conferences.
Yes, sure.
Once again, I would like to point out that the alleged performance of the Stadia is the same as the PS5. It's in the same ballpark. They're both 10-ish teraflops.
It's pretty clear that that's not true, though. That there's more to the teraflops.
When the only thing I've heard about the architecture from people who've dealt with it is that it's really bizarre. That's a good sign.
Yeah. They can't even get Destiny 2 running stable.
Yeah, Destiny 2 can't run at a stable 4K 60, which is nuts because the PS5 could do that in a heartbeat, of course. There's no way the PS5 won't be able to do that. Shibi says, place your bets now. How soon before the state of play will... How long before the state of play will Sony's biggest announcements leak this time? 16 hours.
How long was last time? Last time we heard about the week beforehand.
Yeah.
I feel like there's... But last time they leaked it themselves in a really dumb way, didn't it? What didn't go up on the PlayStation website or something?
Yeah, one of the major things did that, yeah.
Okay, so maybe they can stop that from happening. So maybe it will... I'm going to say only 2 days.
Okay. So we're both pretty optimistic considering the track record of the state of play.
Yes. They might do a lot to get it to not happen this time. So, you know what? I'll be super optimistic, say it's not going to leak.
Cool. Good for them.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. Play for everyone sounds less like, hey, here's some play for everyone, and it's more like, hey, it's your civil duty to play for everyone.
Only you can play.
If you don't play PUBG on Stadia,
who will?
Children will starve somewhere, I assure you.
PUBG is kind of funny to get over to Stadia, just because it's a game about having 100 players, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe 100 people are playing Stadia.
Oh my God, does PUBG not have crossplay? PUBG
has crossplay.
Yeah, it's crossplay.
So they'll be able to hide that fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, if they have a mode to turn off crossplay, because you don't want to have those guys who have way better input lag in the same server as you.
Anyway, we're gonna go. Thank you for joining us for this. We look forward to doing one of these for the PS5 or Xbox Series S, because inside Xbox was so much better than this.
Yeah, anything would be better.
Yeah. There you go. Stadia Connect. Anything else would be better. Stadia Connect, go play another game.